What's up, Scorpio? This is going to be your bi-weekly love check-in. This is for my Scorpio Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, and for the cross watchers. If you guys enjoy this video, you can give me a like, throw me a comment, share. Also, if you're new to my channel, I do it a little differently here. I combine the tarot with universal law of assumption, consciousness, manifesting to look into your situation with a specific person, the person on your mind, the dynamic, and actually help you like refocus, shift it, tweak it should you wish to. So if that is your bag, then you can stick with me. So we're going to do a check-in, the person on your mind. How do they feel about you? How do you feel about them, and a projected potential? And I say that because universal law of assumption, all potentials exist in the now. Everything exists all at once. Everyone is you pushed out. Creation is finished. Your desires are meant for you. You can have anyone or any version of anyone you want. Circumstances do not matter. If you would like to manifest this differently, it just requires a shift in you, Scorpio, your state of consciousness, your identity, the version of you that you're being, and a reselection through your dominant thoughts and assumptions pushed out, projected outwards. Mirror must reflect no matter what. So let's get into it. I also have an entire course, guys, called Shifted on teaching you how to be a conscious and deliberate manifestor, because we're always manifesting anyway. I take you through it all, the practical embodiment as well, and how that would apply to your specific person. So you can check that out through the link in the description box of the video. All right, Scorpio, we're going to get into it. The Chariot card's in the reverse. So there seems to be a stagnancy here in this momentary check-in, guys. How are they feeling about you? They might feel like you're not moving towards them. It could also be something to do with like travel that's caused this momentary stop, travel or distance with that Chariot card. Some of you are dealing with a Cancer. We've got Page of Wands though. So flirtation, after Three of Swords, separation. So some of you, yes, there's been a stop, but the Page of Wands would be about maybe wanting to take things in a new direction or reach out in a flirty way. Let's see, I mean, the separation could literally be through distance, and that could be, there's a pain there. I mean, we have Strength card here, Scorpio. We have Two of Pentacles. We have Six of Swords. Again, there's something maybe about travel, or someone's taken a trip over water, and so there's been a bit of back and forth. This could be also about work-life balance, career stuff, priorities outside of the connection. The Strength card is about confidence, and I did see that Page of Wands, so they might be like aiming to come in with some kind of a flirtatious offer. And also, if there has been separation or pain in that department, because there's just been a lot going on outside, then it would be about moving things into a smoother direction, maybe. I mean, we do have the Devil card, Scorpio, and then the Five of Cups, okay, and then King of Cups. All right, Scorpio, so for some reason, confidence in coming forward, lots of desire and attraction. I mean, here we have some kind of loss and a King of Cups, so there is emotion here. I mean, I need to understand why we have a Five of Cups. That's like crying over spilt cups. Unfulfilled potential. I mean, some of you, there might have been like a move or a relocation or distance that's gotten in the way, or this is a person that, you have had to separate from for some reason because of like outside factors. Two of Pentacles, too much, juggling too much, too many other priorities, and there's a sense maybe of regret because there's still the emotion there. This is unfulfilled potential. So let me just see, I mean, the Devil card, strong desire and attraction. And then there's a Knight of Cups in the reverse, and then there's a Moon card in the reverse. Okay, Scorpio. So some of you, like also this back and forth energy and not really prioritizing the connection. Some of you, that might have caused a bit of a rift or some hurt feelings between the two of you. I mean, the Moon card is in the reverse. So this is maybe wanting to come out of the dark with you. Maybe there's also been this sort of lack of trust in the situation, or not really trusting in the emotional component. Like Knight of Cups can be a little bit that way. And that could be due to Five of Cups outside of your connection, like just lots of spilt cups. So this person could be very like on the move all the time, prioritizing other things, about like not necessarily people, but like work and career focused, prioritizing, travel, money factors, okay? But at the heart of it, when it comes to the emotional component, this person might also feel a little bit fearful when it comes to, you know, trusting in the love. But this Strength card is about confidence, and I saw that Page of Wands, so they might be wanting to like reignite something with you, take things in a better direction. So it could be a bit of this, like there's been a bit of holding back here, but they're still sort of obsessively attracted to you. I want to get one more on what this Moon card in the reverse is. The Sun. Okay, so coming out of the dark, I literally said, okay, so they feel joy and happiness with you. I want one more on that Knight of Cups for Scorpio. What's going on here with that Knight of Cups? Five of Swords. Yeah, just a lot of stress. A lot of stress, and also, you know, this sort of not really trusting in love generally because of this Five of Cups, spilt cups, losses, etc. Could be something that causes them a lot of tension, and so maybe they hold back on like giving the love as well. Knight of Cups, you know, because Moon is also just our fears. It's psychological. We have a Ten of Pentacles, and for some of you, you know, that's also, there's been stuff to do with family responsibility, Ten of Pentacles, back and forth, juggling a lot in that department, and they might want to clarify things with you a little bit. Like, there's unfulfilled potential here, but it's obvious that they've been dragged in some other direction, more from a material perspective. But on an emotional perspective, I think also it's like there's a bit of a missed opportunity, kind of an energy here. So I think that they want to come out of the dark with you, and I think that they want to have like a nice time with you with the Sun card. And also, you know, with that upright King of Cups, there's an awareness that there's actually an emotional connection. Now we have Hierophant card here as well. So Scorpio, that is about marriage, traditional values and long-term commitments. I mean, look, the Chariot card in the reverse that I saw, it's like maybe it seemed like it was developing that way, and then there just was some turbulence. Five of Swords, maybe there was tension between the two of you because inability to prioritize the connection, and then that also caused, you know, withdrawal of emotion. And now it seems to be they want to move forward in a better direction, and the focus is on long-term commitment and values and stuff. They want to come out of this pause energy, Four of Swords, or like that Chariot card in the reverse I saw where things seem to have stopped or aren't moving in the right direction. So I like that, Scorpio. Okay, tell me one more about the Sun card. Yeah, they want to clarify a little bit. The Six of Pentacles in the reverse. Some of you, you've got a person that has been dealing with responsibilities outside of your connection, like having to support. And I'm getting more like family members, like extended family. Also, this is a little bit of this maybe old spilt cups with the Six of Pentacles in the reverse around a fear that with love there's not equal give and take. Okay, that's also something that's coming through. So that could like cause withdrawal or not being as emotionally invested, sort of as a protective mechanism. But it's come to light. See, with the Moon, I can also just read this more on a spiritual level for this person. The Moon card in the reverse is like when the shadow side comes up and there's clarity. And so maybe there's also a little bit of like, okay, they've been crying over spilt milk, but they're releasing what's binding them and what's like all the fear element, okay? And the Magician card in the reverse, the unfulfilled potential. Because there's a Six of Cups here. So this is reunion energy and missing you, okay? Let's get your side of the street, Scorpio, because it's so much more important, because they're still your creation, selection, or manifestation, guys. So we can tweak it however we want. We've got Capricorn energy, Leo energy, double Leo energy, Pisces energy, Virgo, Gemini, Taurus. Okay, how do you feel? Queen of Wands, nice. Okay, so Scorpio, you're attracted to this person. They could have a very like independent energy with that Queen of Wands. And maybe you're also kind of doing your own thing with the Queen of Wands. Seven of Swords. There's something, maybe Scorpio, you feel like this person seems to pull back or seems to, because the Seven of Swords can be like avoidance. Okay, I don't like to create assumptions for you guys. It's just an energy, so I can like help you tweak that. People are going to show up according to how you focus on them. But like I said to you, there seems to be this kind of not trusting love. That could be something that kind of goes a bit back and forth with each other. But like I said, there's also maybe been a bit of an avoidance, like prioritizing stuff outside due to probably outside stress, but also then that has caused tension between the two of you, because maybe like the love hasn't been expressed to the extent that it should have, and then cause some kind of disconnect or distance, physical and or emotional. You understand? So there's warm memories here. So Scorpio, how do you feel? 3 of Cups. Some of you are exploring your options. Some of you also, you know, with this back and forth and whatever, and it's kind of stopped moving, you might wonder if there's other people in the mix. I mean, the 3 of Cups, other people in the mix, like I said, it could be family, it could be responsibility, you know. How do you feel about them, Scorpio? 8 of Swords, the blindfold is on, doesn't feel clear. And 8 of Wands is in the reverse, like it goes in and out of communication. Again, that could be because of distance and travel, or you feel like maybe this person avoids saying what's what with that 7 of Swords. I don't know. Let's have a look. Ace of Pentacles, though, Scorpio. How do you feel about them? 8 of Pentacles. I mean, you could also be aware that work and career is a big factor. Money is a big factor. But I would say, Scorpio, I would read that as you want the effort put in for something solid and stable. So let's have a look. And then there's that 8 of Swords again. So you feel like a little bit like the blindfold is on, because there's been just like too much going on, it feels, on the outside. And then also maybe this kind of sense of, is this moving in that direction? And yeah, let me have a look. Yeah, the Hierophant card's in the reverse, Scorpio. Hierophant card in the upright now, Hierophant card in the reverse here. So some of you, it's like, commit, don't commit. Can we like have a traditional commitment here or not? It's just a little bit like that. 8 of Swords, it's not clear. Ace of Swords, it's literally not clear. There's that Chariot card in the reverse from a different deck. So that does have something to do, look, I feel like if I'm talking surface level, circumstantial, travel, responsibility outside, work and career, finances, in some cases, codependency of family members, financial, or needing care in some kind of a way. And on a spiritual level, a little bit of this kind of lack of clarity when it comes to emotions that causes maybe not trusting in the situation, and then lack of clarity about like, where is this going in terms of long-term commitments. Now, Scorpio, you can decide whatever the fuck you want, to be honest, guys. So on this channel, I do it differently. I just tell you, okay, you want to, because this person, look, they want to move things in a smoother direction. They're looking for something traditional. It seems now there's unfulfilled potential. So that is true in this check-in. But then release, you know, some of you might be still dwelling a little bit in the possibility that, no, that's not what they want, or this could never happen, or it's complicated, or if distance is a factor, how's that going to happen? Or assuming that this person is a certain type of a way, like they don't say what's what. And then even if they do come in, you could have them go back out, guys, because you're manifesting all of it. It's a little bit like, okay, they want to clarify things with you and reconnect, and they are seemingly, they feel emotion for you, but we manifest everything, guys. So if you have an expectation that it's going to go not exactly the way that you want, or you're going in and out, one minute you're like, yep, we're going to go for it, this could definitely be like something very serious, and then you go back into, oh, how's it going to happen? Or maybe they don't want to, well, then you're going to manifest that. I mean, there just seems lack of clarity in and out of communication as well. So let's see what this 8 of Swords is all about. Knight of Cups. You've got the Knight of Cups in the upright. They've got the Knight of Cups in the reverse. Okay, so, you know, they've got a King of Cups in the upright. The love is there. You mutually could be doubting a little bit, like whether it's safe to give the emotion, okay? So, Scorpio, all you need to be concerned about is saying to yourself, yes, absolutely, the love is very real. They adore me. Be in your end with consciousness, with your focus, with your awareness. What do you assume to be true about them? Their thoughts and feelings about you will shift with you. Whatever you think and assume they think and assume about you is what it's the reality that you're in, if you can persist. And, you know, if you have some fears when it comes to love, forget about their fears and their insecurities. You're selecting the secure version, but you're the version of Scorpio. Of course they love me. Of course They want exactly what I want. You also could have a mismatch a little bit in your culture or religion or values. Someone might be very traditional and old school, someone might not be. You can affirm we're on the same page. We get along great. And if you want them to put more effort into this situation, you say they put all the effort in. They're spoiling me constantly. I'm their number one priority, all that kind of stuff, Scorpio, okay? We've got Knight of Cups, Two of Cups. You feel like there's a soul connection. And guess what, guys? From two different decks, we've got Magician card in the reverse. Unfulfilled potential for a beautiful connection, Two of Cups and Knight of Cups. There's just a little bit of this feeling like the blindfold is on and things are not clear. And you might be ruminating in that. They seem to want to come out of the dark with you, and there's been back and forth. They're releasing some kind of their own stresses and fears. So forget even about their own stresses and fears outside, and not in an insensitive way. Don't bring it into the now moment as the version of you that is deciding your connection and the version that you receive and your reality. So it has no bearing on anything. You can just keep it simple. We have the most beautiful relationship. Yes, they know that I'm their soulmate. No unfulfilled potential, because all potentials exist. So select the potential in the now, the version of reality through consciousness that you want. This Chariot card in the reverse, it stopped moving in the right direction, or you feel like distance or back and forth is a factor. No more. Go to the end now. Oh, we're going to move in together. If there's issues to do with commitment, commit, don't commit, it's not clear. No, they're so committed to me. Full stop, period. If you feel like there's issues to do with them being more clear with you or being more open, they're so open. We communicate so well. If you have some fears about love, then you need to work on self-concept, guys. No, I've always had great relationships. Love is easy. Love is safe. This person and I are perfect. Of course we are. Why? Because I always have the best relationships, best luck in relationships. I've never been disappointed. Whatever, guys. You can also do revision. I don't know, Scorpio, it looks to me like a good reading, but again, take what you like, re-script, shift it however you want to do it. So we've got, Taurus energy again, and then Virgo, Gemini again. So commitment, wanting effort put in. They want to, it seems to be move in a better direction after some stresses of their own with you, come out of the dark. So you're the writer and director of the show, guys. They're literally your selection and creation. So let's have a look. Picture, see, look, nostalgia, missing you. Six of Cups. So how else are they feeling? Okay, so clarity and truth. Revelations. From the moon to the sun. Now, they could have had their own revelation around what they need to release, baggage emotionally, or how to rejig things and prioritize the connection, but they want to clarify things with you, maybe about emotions, moving in a better direction, that they're missing you. And I said that at the very outset of the reading, Page of Wands, like come in with an offer, take things in a new direction, new perspective. I mean, we have Teddy Bear, interested in you. Romance, that's that Knight of Cups. So, you know, we have separation, missing you literally, and it says uncertain future. So the uncertain future, guys, has not necessarily been about each other, and well, you may feel like they're not very clear. They've not been maybe very clear, but their uncertainty might have a lot to do with stresses and baggage that this person has outside. But again, it has no bearing on the now. So instead of feeling like all these factors have to be taken care of before you guys can be in a commitment or it's going to be more stable, all that shit will move away if you just keep it clean and just go to your end in the now. So coming in with some kind of a clarity, missing you, reconnection, nostalgia, and truth after some kind of separation. And I started that way and I'm going to end that way. And I hope that resonated for you guys, and I intend that it guided some of you. And if you want to learn more about conscious manifesting and what I've been banging on about, you can check out my course Shifted. The link is in the description box of the bio and either way of the video. And either way, I'm sending you guys so much love, and I'm going to check in with you in 2 weeks' time.